Rimsky-Korsakov. That was a reference to an advert for this. Allow me to explain. So this is a bottle of Cresta, a popular soft drink from the 1970s in the UK. It was sold throughout the 70s, sort of disappeared in the 80s, kind of. It did kind of exist as far as I can understand until after the year 2000, which is crazy. But by the late 80s, it pretty much faded away into obscurity, and while Schweppes were presumably still making it, it wasn't such a thing anymore. But it's Cresta Smooth. Do you know why it's smooth, friends? Well, my understanding is it wasn't fizzy, it was frothy, because it was like noticeably thicker than other soft drinks. That's a thing, isn't it? So it's had this kind of weird semi-solid thing while you were drinking it, presumably. All very odd. Now, I've been attempting to date this bottle, but it kind of predates the whole concept of best before dates, as far as I can understand. And yeah, I mean, the design of it is fairly early, we were thinking. So I've gone for 45 years. Now, I originally thought it was about 35, 40, but after looking at much advertising, for that is what this is famous for, I have come to the conclusion, my friends, that, yeah, this predates to about 1974-ish, because in 1976, they introduced a new flavour, blackcurrant, whereas the original flavours included, obviously, pineapple and a couple of others. And they'd changed the design of the bottles by then to feature a cartoon cool polar bear with a pair of shades on, because he's so cool. And he was like the advertising mascot. Some famous, very nicely animated adverts where he'd appear in and drink this and then go absolutely ballistic. In one of them he famously shouts, "Rimsky-Korsakov!" and then loads of his friends do as well as soon as they drink it. Which makes no sense. That person was a composer. But yeah, very popular cartoon bear, so appeared on all the packaging from about then onwards. Also, it's only got 8.5 fluid ounces, and generally, by sort of 1975, they were adding metric or doing it only in metric for how much liquid was in your bottle. But there we are, yes, Cresta, mostly famous for a cartoon bear. It's frothy, man, is what he would say, because it's frothy, and he was referring to you as man, because he was cool, because he was a polar bear wearing shades. And yes, I am putting off drinking this. So, yeah, I really wish I could remember who actually sent this in, because maybe we could get a more exact date. But we're going to go for about 45 years, because I do love a bottle of soft drink older than I am. Yeah, there's not a whole lot on there. There wasn't back in the early days. I remember more the Corona drink. The Corona man would come round your house and deliver it. Seriously, like it was incredibly sugary fizzy milk or something. Very, very odd. Not something that would really work these days. Hell, people don't even get milk delivered anymore as a general rule, do they? But yeah, Cresta was just sold out and about. There's probably people watching this now thinking, this is giving me such a nostalgia hit. Soon it's going to be giving me a botulism hit, I presume. So, yeah, it's kind of it's opaque. It's virtually opaque. It's really, really thick. They're not kidding when they say it's frothy, man. Also, there's a lot of interesting stuff floating around it. I don't know if you can see that, but that's probably rot. Is there any caught in the corners? Oh yeah. Look at that. That's what the sugar turns into over time. And probably there's dead, I don't know, weevils in it or something, because that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, it's almost a shame to open this, but open it we must. So before we do, let's have a final look at it. We've got Cresta Smooth written. We've got a lovely wave. Pineapple flavour. Oh, God, I hate pineapple flavour drinks. Minimum contents, 8.5 fluid ounces. Made by Schweppes, limited in London. No deposit bottle. Yep, you're not getting any money back on that one. And no deposit, no return on the cap. Because getting money back on glass bottles was a thing up until about the point this was released, really. Hence why they're very keen on you knowing that's not a thing. It's giving you the patent number on there of the top, so that's good. And also, I love it, the registered trademark of Flavour Lock. Do you think it's managed to lock the flavour in for 45 years? Well, I'm probably not going to ingest enough to find out, because frankly this could literally kill me, so I'm going to have a very small taste of it. Well, let's be classy. Let's get our wine out. Oh yeah, oh God, yeah, that really was on tight. There we are, the Flavour Lock has been released. I was going to say I was going to give it a shake before drinking it. It's not supposed to have bits in. Let's have a nice sniff. Oh, it smells of... Oh, it does doesn't smell good, guys. Oh, the initial smell was of medicine, then that was taken over by the smell of sewage. So, yeah, really looking forward to this one. Right, in we go. I'm not drinking all this, obviously. We're just doing this to get an impression of how it looks outside of the bottle. I'm putting that down very carefully indeed, so it doesn't go on the carpet. Right, so, if your urine does look like this, you're probably massively irradiated and you've got serious infection problems. So that's something to think about, isn't it? I'm going to have another nice sniff of it. Hang on. I'm prepared this time. Oh, my God. Yeah, this has got... Oh, it's like disinfectant and sewage got together and had a baby and produced that smell. That really is astonishing. Yeah, I mean, this is incredibly rotten, I would assume, from that. Oh, look inside the cap. It's all gone... This thing's growing in it. Well, time to have a tiny wee sip of it and then tell the people at home, that's you, what it tastes like. Oh, fucking... Oh, no, 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 no. Guys, wasn't good, guys. It really wasn't good. Oh, I have never rinsed my mouth out with vodka so quickly in my life. Oh, wow. That was... Do you know what? It tasted exactly like it smelled. A mixture of basically poisonous rot and some kind of bleach or something. It was absolutely astonishing. If you should happen to find a bottle of this, please guys, don't down it all in one or something, because you would probably literally die, and you don't want that happening. I mean, yeah. So did it still taste of pineapple? So, I mean, there was a major taste of rot. There was a major taste of some sort of clinical enema agent or something. But was there even a hint of pineapple left? The answer, my friends, is no. No, I'm afraid Flavour Lock couldn't keep it in for the 45 years needed. It's no longer frothy, man. It really isn't. I nearly did shout Rimsky-Korsakov, but not in a positive sense. Well, there we are. Just get your new desktop wallpaper for you there. Hang on. There we are. Let's get that as close in as possible. What is that floating in there? Mankind should never know. Anyway, bring back Quattro.
Subscribe for more.